Good afternoon, YouTube. This is Bob Plackno reporting to you from my comfy abode right here in good old Chicago, Illinois. This afternoon, I would love to talk to you guys and gals about a particular television show I've been watching with my wife over the last couple of days. I don't know exactly the name of the show, quote unquote verbatim. All right, but I can tell you this. The topic of these shows, I'm going to say these shows because there's like fucking 12 of them now, each one's got its own little style. Yeah. Tiny homes. All right. First of all, if you're accustomed to living in a regular size home, a type of home that people have been living in for like 100, 200 years, people throughout history, they've just been, man and woman, whatever, man, woman, doesn't matter. Two people. Maybe they could get away with it, two people. But then you got these pricks, they're dragging their family into the equation. And then some of them even got pets. Dogs, cats, birds, fish, all of the above. Yes, kids and pets. Plus two dumb fucks. That's way too many people, way too many beings for a tiny home. My mental Rolodex cannot compute such a mess. Then they walk in and start bitching about how small everything is. And, I need counter space. There's not enough storage. There's not enough cabinets. The sink's fucking tiny. No shit, motherfuckers. It's a tiny home. You're not going to have a gigantic sink in a tiny home. Nothing about tiny is comfortable, let me tell you. Would you like to wear tiny shoes? I've heard that tiny shoes will make you tell the truth. Would you like to fucking have a pair of tiny underwear on? Them little bastards will have your junk all up in a fucking headlock. Let me tell you, it's not going to be too comfortable. Yeah. Like, have you ever went to like a giant restaurant that has tiny garbage cans? No. Tiny doesn't mix with a normal sized person. The only way a tiny home would work is if the people were tiny themselves. I'm talking about very tiny people. And I got nothing against the little pricks, believe me. So anyways, what else would they bitch about? Oh my God, what's that? It's a compost toilet. Yeah, it doesn't flush. It doesn't do the things a regular toilet does. You shit into a fucking vat filled with fucking wood chips. And then not only does your shit stink, but then it rots and stinks more in this small, tiny compartment. And then this other broad, she's bitching how, the neighbors, they're like 12 feet away. We'll buy some curtains, bitch. If you got any reservations about living small, don't buy a tiny home. Unless you got a tiny fucking brain and you're a fucking idiot. But before you purchase a tiny home, and whether or not you have a tiny brain, doesn't matter. You either need to go get an IQ test or a brain scan, all right? Because it's not going to work. And then they show the people 2 months later, they're sitting there on their tiny sofa, drinking out of their tiny coffee cups. Oh my God, we've been here for 2 fucking months, and it's great. Yeah, I love tiny living. It's so much simpler. It brings me closer together with my family. Yeah, maybe physically, but you're still shallow. I mean, I've taken baths deeper than you. All right. Without further ado, I could talk about this for hours, believe me. I hate that fucking show. Let me say it without moving my lips. I hate that show. Yeah. All right. So without further ado, I got other shit to do. I got bigger fish to fry. Never mind the tiny ones. All right, boys and girls. Until next time, this is Bob Plackno signing off, and as always, have a wonderful day.